Hi, this is Ralph Wilson with Web Marketing Today. I'm in San Jose at the Search Engine Strategies Conference with Greg Jarboe, who has done some pioneering work a few years ago on optimizing press releases so that when you send out a press release, it does the job not just immediately, but forever after. So how do you do this?
Well, I don't know that it does it forever after. It certainly does it for the first month.
Okay.
But then the Google News and Yahoo News have this really interesting concept that if you're more than 30 days old, you're not news. And so you can optimize a press release to turn up for the first 28 to 30 days, but after that, you're history.
Okay. So how do you optimize a press release?
Well, there's 5 steps. And so we're going to cover each one real quickly.
Okay.
The first step is to conduct keyword research. And anyone who's done SEO understands that there's a lot of free tools out there to do that. What is different is a lot of PR people don't know about those tools. So you've got to introduce them to either keyword discovery or to word tracker or to Google AdWords free tool. But find a tool to discover what people are searching for, and that's the first step.
So in the area of your press release, what keywords are they looking for?
Well, now that's the second step.
Oh?
That's where you put the keywords after you found them.
Okay.
There's a lot of people who don't even know what a keyword is, and
Okay.
but once you find them, then you need to put them in key locations. That's the second step.
Okay.
And they need to go into the headline.
Okay.
They can go into the subhead, and a lot of press releases have both a headline and a subhead, and that's a good thing. It turns out the search engines, as well as the new search engines, will take content that is in bold and assume that that's more important, so your headline and subhead are really the most important areas. And then after that, it's your paragraph in sort of first 100 words. And the good news is that new search engines understand the inverted pyramid. And your most important area, therefore, is like the first words that you actually use in the press release. So if you can optimize your headline, your subhead, your lead paragraph, then your step 2 is completed.
Okay. What's step 3?
Step 3 is putting links in your press release. Now, anyone who's ever built a web page understands about the importance of putting a link to one page to a relevant page with more relevant information, and you click on the link and it takes you there. PR people for 100 years thought that, at the end of the day, people read the press release. What, anyone would click on a link? Why would they do that? Well, that's because you have 2 audiences now. You not only have the reporters who might read the release and decide, I think I'm going to do an interview with you. But you also have the users of new search engines reading that release and saying, wow, if that's a new product you've just introduced, I want to go get more information about it. Where do I click to do that? And if you provide them with a relevant link to more information about your news, they'll go and check it out.
Do you find that most of the news release services keep the hyperlinks?
4 out of 5.
Articles?
4 out of 5 do.
Should you include just the hyperlink or also the hyperlink plus the actual URL?
Well, up until 2005, it was really important to have your anchor text link. But then too many people started abusing that just to create bogus press releases to create bogus links. And so the new search engines basically zeroed out any page rank value. And so at this point, it doesn't matter what kind of link you have as long as people click on it.
Okay. So what's step 4?
Step 4 is in finding one of those 4 out of 5 news services that will actually get picked up in the news search engines. Now, many of them do. In the early days, the only one that really was search engine savvy was PR Web. But since then, people have watched them grow successfully, and so their competitors came along and started adding similar features. And so now you can put a press release out in Business Wire, you can put a press release out on PR Newswire, Market Wire, or PR Web. And all of them will basically get indexed in the new search engines.
Now, if you're a small business, small to medium business, which of those are most likely to be priced for you?
PR Web.
PR Web.
We still use them. They are the most cost-effective option.
Okay.
Or if you also are a public company, that's an important criteria for people. PR Web, it doesn't get found in the finance search engines like Yahoo Finance, and that has a huge audience. So if that's the case, then you really want to check out Business Wire. And what Business Wire has is a new option called EON, E-O-N, for enhanced online news that will let you basically, it was built by PR Web, but it basically lets you have the best of both worlds. So there's some options.
And step 5?
Step 5 is you have to measure results. And again, for 100 years, PR people knew how to measure clippings. How many stories did I get? Well, that's still relevant. That's still worth doing. But now you have a lot of other measurements that are important, one of which is how many people saw my press release, And most of the wire services now have very good SEO reporting packages where they'll report that for you. But ultimately, you want to know how much traffic you drove to your client's website. And there you want to then take a look at the web analytics and see how many people came from the press release into your website after an announcement.
All right. So press releases have taken on a new dimension.
They are for the public, and who knew that you could put public back into public relations?
Thanks. Tell me about your business and what you do, Greg.
I'm the president of SEO-PR, and we were formed slightly after Google News launched. I took a quick look at it, and I found press releases in the results, and I thought this would be a big opportunity. And I took it to my boss at the time, and he said, "You did what, huh?" And so I basically started a company with a friend of mine that we'd worked together 20 years ago in public relations. And to basically say this is a new thing that can revitalize what we've done for a generation.
Well, thanks so much for sharing with us.
Thank
That's
you.
great. This is Ralph Wilson with Web Marketing Today.